Hey folks, I'm Diet Testeron. This is the Co-op Bros. With me is the Tubby Muffin, and we have the post-game rant for you now that we have completed level 2 of Reactive Drop. What do you think, Tubby?
You know, as many times as I've actually played through this campaign, which on the alien swarm before they popped out with this reactor drop was quite a bit. This is still fun every time I play it.
Oh yeah.
The replayability is super good. It just makes you, try and see how fast you can actually blitz through the level.
Yeah, well, I don't care as much about the speed of it. I like the teamwork element myself. Like, I don't remember if I mentioned this in our last video or not, but we would go through like each room and like know exactly what each of the four of us had to do to survive that room, and we were just super effective at going through the whole map. Like, that was what was cool to me. But I know you younger generation, you like to just blitz through everything.
This game isn't designed for slow going. The enemies keep coming whether you've killed all of them in a room or not.
That's
so
true.
If you stop and try and kill everybody, you'll be in the same room till you run out of ammo.
Yeah, and it does seem like Reactive Drop actually has a lot more enemies that come
This does feel
too.
more like a swarm instead of a puddle.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I felt like you had a swarm in the first one. We should play the first one again sometime and see what the differences are.
Yeah, we'll do a comparative video.
Yeah. Yeah, level 2 I think might be a little easier than level 1 also. I was just thinking that. Because you don't have any tech you have to do. It's basically just blitz from one end of the map to the other.
You do have the
defend
elevator.
An area. Yeah, you got the elevator, but honestly the elevator's really easy because they don't drop all that fast.
Yeah.
As long as you are on top of your ammo and your, not just burning a bunch of bullets off into the middle of nowhere. I mean, the one almost dangerous part was when I had to reload, and then I just punched that guy.
Yeah.
That came at me while I was reloading.
Well, just wait till you get the electric fist or whatever, that basically a power fist, and you can one-shot almost any of those guys.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Play true Space Marine mode, right?
Yeah, Space Marines.
This game really brings up a whole thing about replayability, because I can go through any story campaign game and be like, yeah, that was a fun game, but would I play it 10 times again? Not exactly. This game, however, there is a campaign, and it's not super in-depth lore. It's pretty surface story, but it is very replayable.
Yeah, it is. In, I think, narrative games, this is kind of, okay, pulling away just a little bit from that topic. I was just thinking of this, and tell me what you think. Do you think narrative games are less likely to be replayable than non-narrative games? Like, is your roguelike more replayable than your narrative game? I have my own guess on that, and you tell me what you think first.
It really depends on how the game was put together and how much of the story is, a linear. You don't get to deviate from it at all. So, you take Skyrim, which does have a story, is great or as terrible as you think it is. And you can replay it a billion times because you can go the story at your own leisure.
Yeah, Skyrim has massive replayability.
Yeah, but you take Tomb Raider, yeah, you can replay through all of the levels. But to replay the campaign, there's no real deviation from just going through the story.
What about on the roguelike side? Like FTL? Have you played FTL?
I have not played FTL.
Okay, well, first off, you need to play FTL because it's amazing, and they don't give us money to say that. It's just amazing. But that game is a roguelike technically, but kind of, there's not really a real story to it. They just sort of shoehorn one in. But I replayed FTL a million times. Love FTL. And there's not really any story, and it's got a lot of similar things happening each time you play, but it's still really fun to replay.
Right.
So then, if that's true, what makes a game good to replay? Like, what makes good replayability?
That really is a tough question because there are games with a story and a hardline story too that I've replayed a ton of times. Chrono Trigger being one of them.
Sure.
I've played through that at least 6 or 7 times within the last couple of years. It is an incredibly enjoyable game. But going back to Tomb Raider, I've played through that once, and hey, good game and all. I just don't feel like playing through it again.
Yeah, there's games like that where you're like, wow, this is a really good game, but I'm not gonna do it another time.
I mean, Chrono Trigger gives you the feeling of openness because you can, near the ending part, go wherever and do what quests in the order you want.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still a defined list. You can even not do some of them.
Yeah.
I think it's really of how much choice you have in doing what you're doing. How many ends there are to the game.
Okay. Well, you say that, but okay, Quantum Break, which I think I've said on this channel before that I really enjoyed playing Quantum Break. Very narrative. I mean, it's literally like half of it's a TV show, which a lot of people said was bad. It was a great TV show. I mean, for a computer game, it was awesome. Okay.
For a computer game, it was a great TV show.
Yeah, okay. So I don't want to hear any complaints about Quantum Break. I really liked it. But I'm not going to lie, the second I was done with it, I was off my computer for the hard drive space. Because I needed the hard drive space. It's like 30 gigs or something crazy huge. Mm-hmm. And why is that? I don't really want to replay all of the game. I didn't want to replay it. I'd be willing to look up some videos online about what the alternative endings were and find out what other things could have happened, but I don't want to replay through all the action.
Yeah, I'm not sure that there's really a defined set of things that you do this and your game will be replayable, you do this and it won't. Because all across the genres, all across the different forms of games, there's ones where you want to replay them, there's ones where you just don't.
Yeah, that's true. I think this is my guess. Okay, if we got to make a theory for the end of the video here, is that replayability comes down to not narrative, not choice, not any of that stuff. What it really comes down to is the core gameplay fun? If it's fun to do what the core gameplay is, you will redo it. If it's not, you won't. Because Quantum Break, I love the game, I love the story. The gunfighting was annoying to me because literally everyone is a Space Marine Titan can take 500 bullets before they die. It's insane. But in FTL, which doesn't have anywhere near as good of a narrative as Quantum Break, in FTL, the actual gameplay elements are really enjoyable. Juggling your ship and building up a stronger experience. So I enjoy the gameplay elements of FTL, whereas in Quantum Break, I was really a lot more into the story. So I think it comes down to, does your actual gameplay provide enjoyment? That's my guess.
I would not disagree with that theory. It sounds actually probably pretty accurate. If you'd like to join us on this discussion, leave a comment below. That's about all the time we really have for this video.
Yeah, we'll continue this in the comments, folks. So see you later. Thanks for watching Co-op Bros. Let your friends know about us. We're trying to build the channel, and you can help. Have a great day.